Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, Murray. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run it here with Edmonds. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. It didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
Ryan Succop on for the point after. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 78 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Prater for the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going?
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Brady now on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals! It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Again, it's Johnson. 7 yards, the pick up there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Flushed out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Green. Easy.
Murray now on 1st down. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A huge play there for Denver. From the red zone now, Bridgewater to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 40. The 20.
They're not even trying to
they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Bridgewater to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down. Bridgewater on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Bridgewater again. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Now Gordon on 1st down. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You've got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have broken the tie. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Moore now on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Murray. He's going to look deep for Moore. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there just before halftime. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw is Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This will be caught. Judy. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Murray has the first down and more, and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with him, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To throw again on second down. Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
Here's Murray. Flushed out right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. First down, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 51 yards. downs. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Murray now to throw. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray to air it out again. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Come on. Hey.
Murray going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore there to make the grab. And the Cards have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On third down, Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On first down, Edmonds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
First and goal on the 6-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They run with Edmonds. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now a give to Edmonds. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's Bridgewater. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Now Bridgewater. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Edmonds. Edmonds a first down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Edmonds. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, Williams. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd and 9. Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Edmonds. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
At the Seahawks 41-yard line.
Here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. A beaut touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 33 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
7 yards to pick up there. From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. And completes it again to Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On the delay, here's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and goal. Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. It's caught. Lockett. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Flush to his right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And that is caught for the 2 points. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will, because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you have 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Escaping the pressure right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Murray from midfield. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill.
And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. On 1st down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Gerald Everett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Wilson.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
From the 6. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. To throw, it's Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A huge play there for Arizona. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rashard Lawrence. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Wilson wants to throw it. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wilson to throw. Past the 20. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Throwing now is Wilson. Buying time to his left.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Murray, one final try. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.